Welcome aboard Bus One. Welcome to the 2024 Bus One March Madness tourney. We're on our way to Phoenix, Arizona for the Bus One Final Four. And we've got some time to kill. Let's play some trivia. Gamers, introduce yourselves. First from the Midwest side of the bracket.
Standing at 5'9" center, we have Ethan.
Ethan what?
Oh, don't ask. Don't ask.
Social security number, 3 digits on the back of your mom's
I'll
credit
say it
card.
at the end of the episode.
And Max.
And then coming to us from the east side of the bracket.
I'm John.
And I'm Dante.
I'm the offer you can't refuse.
Nice. So,
Nice.
if you have been following along with the tournament so far, you'll know that these 4 contestants scored the first and second highest on their first episodes. And now we are moving on to see who will be the 2024 Bus One champion today. Wow! Exciting stuff. So the rules are generally the same, but we are doing things differently today. Just like other episodes, we have 3 levels of 5 questions with points increasing per level. However, for this episode, the final 4 is only the first 2 rounds. At the end of the second round, the top 2 players will move on for the championship in the third round.
And the other 2 have to log off in shame.
No, they have to mute themselves and sit there.
And just watch.
Sit in silence?
Like,
No, you
like
can-
you're sick.
You can comment. It's okay.
This is, okay.
But you
can
can't-
type in the chat.
At
There
that
you
point,
go.
you
That's
cannot
so sad.
answer any more questions.
This is ridiculous.
Wow.
I
You
might
signed up
just
for
quit now
2/3
and
of an episode,
protest.
Dante.
Yeah.
I'm not
Dante-
even gonna play the
Dante
game.
was
already
like-
mad.
Dante was gonna have a good shot with this before, but now, I don't know.
I
Round
never
3
had a
is where
shot.
Dante comes alive, famously.
This is
I've
underdog
heard
story.
We are doing buzzing for various questions, not all questions. We are doing the challenge still, and there's only one challenge for the entire episode. But because it's split the way it is, you have to challenge like when the question happens.
It's oh, okay.
So there's not going to be an opportunity at the end of the episode to go back. And I'm not telling you which round it's in. It could be in the first 2 or it could be in the third round.
Surely
Well,
you
why
wouldn't
would it
do
be
the
in round
third.
3?
wildly
That would-
frustrating.
That would just be cruel to put it in the
I don't
third.
like this.
That's bad, actually.
You know what that is? Bad.
That's poor
Hey,
gamesmanship.
This is Final Four, baby. You gotta
It
be
is-
good. You
It's
gotta
NCAA
you gotta know your stuff.
tourney rules.
I'm already
Courtney Green
mad at
is
the
on the
ref.
field.
This
That's
is not
crazy.
no.
I hate
This
the
is not.
rules.
That's not an excuse because in the actual tournament they don't like change the rules of basketball. They're like, but for this one,
more
but for
important.
this
Everyone
more
knows.
we're gonna make new
Everyone
lines on the court.
So 3-pointers, those are 2 now.
But everything else is the same. So, any questions? No Googling. I didn't say that, but no
Oh,
Googling.
okay. Thank God. I can close my 8 other
Got that
tabs
in
now.
there. So, for round 1, we are doing general trivia about the locations for the sites that hosted the Sweet 16 and the Final Four this year in the
It'd be great if you know a lot about Detroit.
So, that being said, let's start with question 1. It's just like, for just everyone's aware, someone buzzes, I stop reading the
You
question.
stop reading.
Not everyone
Okay.
does that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wait, before you start, are those new glasses, Bryce?
No. I've had
Okay.
these for
Well, they
a
look
long
good.
They're cool.
time. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
A nice tortoiseshell.
Very good timing.
very, very needed.
Ref flattery will not get you anywhere. So.
We'll see.
It was a
We'll
good
see.
attempt. It was a good attempt. You
Let
never
me
know.
be the judge of that.
All right. Question 1. The west side of the bracket of this year's tourney was in LA. Which of the following TV shows is also set in the LA metro area? A. Big Bang Theory. B. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Max is buzzed.
A Big Bang Theory?
That is correct.
I mean,
I should have stopped earlier.
it's not. It's a
what do
different city. It's not
It's-
LA.
It's Pasadena.
It's Pasadena.
LL Metro
It's Pasadena.
I said
Okay.
I said metro area specifically.
That's why
I knew where it
buzzed.
was, so I was like drawing lines of like, does this count? It's close, but it's not. It's like a
I-
suburb.
Y'all
like
knew more about
touching
Big Bang
LA,
Theory than
right?
I did.
Yes.
And you can challenge.
The other two
No,
that I
it's
had
fine.
were Will and Grace and Golden Girls, just so you're aware.
Where does Golden Girls take place?
No.
Miami.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks,
that
Bryce.
tracks. That's why they're always.
Will and
never mind.
Grace is New York City, and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is Brooklyn. So
It's why they're
Oh.
always.
cool. All right, moving on. Question 2. Shortly after the West Sweet 16 game started, for some reason, the East game started after in Boston. Which of the following facts about Boston is false? Everyone ever got that?
We
Yes,
understand.
I understand how a negatively
All
coded question
Me and
is.
John
Alec
had
is
no
out here.
problem
Yeah,
with this
so-
style of
Yeah.
question.
Alec, yeah, no, we all
We all
understand
get it.
this.
No Alec
Cool.
complaints yet.
All right. A. The city is home to the most championships of the 5 major U.S. sports. B. Boston was home to America's first subway, like train subway.
Thank
C.
you.
Boston's nickname is Beantown. Or D. Boston is home to the first college in North America. Dante.
Okay, I feel like I'm between B and D. I'm gonna go with D. The
D
college.
is incorrect.
Dang it.
It is home to the first college in North America, and that college is...
Boston College.
I went to
King's
college in
College.
Boston.
Uh,
Harvard.
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 Oh,
Sorry.
right,
Harvard.
Harvard.
It's Harvard. I went
Yeah.
to college in the Boston area, is what you'd actually say if you went there.
Right, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
John, what are you talking
College in
about?
Boston.
All right. Ethan.
all right, so I was also thinking D, but I think now I'm gonna pivot towards A, the most wins in like all sports.
That is correct.
Nice.
Boston is second behind
Is it
New
New
York.
York? Yeah, that
Yes.
makes sense.
New York
The
has
Yankers.
35 combined from baseball
New York,
alone,
yeah.
Yeah.
and they have 65 total. And Boston is second, and they have 40. So
Oh,
Those Red Sox just ain't as good, you know?
I do know.
So which city was that supposed to be? Just so our listeners know.
Categorize that accent right now.
A little bit of both.
You need
That's
to put
okay.
it in the subtitles, like in brackets, like in blank accent.
In a mildly offensive accent.
Yeah. In an undefined accent.
Whatever.
In
Listen.
mid-Atlantic question mark?
Accents. Cities. Hey,
Cool,
forget about it.
Oh, there we go.
That
Saved
one
it.
was
Saved
spot
it.
on. That was good.
You saved it with that. You saved it.
Really stuck the landing there.
Little
just
fun
doubling down.
fun fact on here that I thought was hilarious. Do you know why it's nicknamed Beantown?
No.
Because of all the
Is it
Dunkin'
because-
Donuts.
Wait, let me guess.
Because all those
Something
beans they got
Because
lying around.
the bean, like the Chicago bean, was originally there,
Yep.
and it was
That's
like
right.
And it
Cloud
migrated.
Gate.
It
Before it
migrated
was
later.
before- Never
John was
forget.
actually pretty close.
It's because of all the Dunkin'
literally-
Donuts they got there?
No, the second thing you said.
All
It's
the,
Mark
all the
Wahlberg.
beans they got lying
It's
around.
literally just because the earliest settlers loved baked beans and molasses, and so they're called Beantown.
Do a lot of it. We got all of it.
Me too. Early settlers of Boston. Me too.
They decided Molasses Town just wasn't hitting the mark.
It didn't,
Yeah,
didn't have the
exactly.
ring to it.
Town is definitely
All right, moving on. Question
town
3.
discourse.
The
Band name.
south side of the bracket was taking place in Dallas this year. Many fans traveling to the game probably took the airline that's also headquartered in Dallas. Which of the following airlines is based out of Dallas? A. Delta. B. Southwest. Ethan.
I'm stopping you there, Bryce. It's B, Southwest.
It is Southwest. That is correct.
I love my free Southwest like trail mix stuff. It's so good.
We are not sponsored by Southwest.
No, just their trail mix.
It's so good.
That's true though. They do have a good snack mix.
Wait, let me get some.
You got some on hand?
What do you mean? Do you take enough Southwest?
What in the world?
Why do you just have that? Where do you
Great
get
for an
that?
audio medium.
Do you fly that often?
Crinkle it by the mic so we
Yeah,
know.
give it a little.
That's signature.
Is that from
Southwest
the
sound.
plane? Like,
Oh yeah.
It'd be worse if it wasn't. Where else would
Can
you
you
get
imagine
that?
he's just ordering them on Amazon?
That's what I'm wondering.
in
Like, do you
bulk,
just
bulk boxes
you found
of
their
Southwest
manufacturer
snack
and you convinced them like you are one of the
siphoning them-
hubs of
siphoning
Southwest? You're
them
like,
off
yeah,
the
actually, we need a
side.
new
He's
shipment.
actually He's preparing to start a snack mix drop shipping company where he white labels Southwest
That's
snack mix.
so funny.
Oh my god.
I always ask for
That's
extra, and
Man, I feel like this question was biased now.
I know, this is BS, Bryce.
The other two options were JetBlue and United.
I didn't
no-
have a shot
no
in hell.
chance.
It,
No
it was all
chance.
guessing.
Do you know what the other ones are based out of?
United is Denver.
I know
to be
Atlanta's
sure.
Delta.
No.
Yes, Delta is Atlanta.
United. Let me guess.
Where is United?
Is it LAX?
It's Chicago.
Oh,
Oh.
O'Hare.
Oh.
And then JetBlue, I just had to figure out a fourth one. JetBlue is Long Island.
oh,
It's a weird one.
That place where
that one.
famously there were a lot of planes.
Is that a
yeah.
Never mind.
it is famous. Yeah.
Question. Question
Weird to
4.
include all the big four and then JetBlue and leave out.
Well, it's
American.
because American is from Fort Worth, so
Oh,
I didn't like. I wanted
It's pretty
someone to
close.
complain about that.
It would have
Sure,
been a good
sure.
challenge
That's fair.
question.
Question 4. The final side of the bracket, the Midwest side, was in Detroit. Detroit's famous for a lot of things, but for this question, we are going to focus on. So, someone want to guess which way
Pizza.
I went with it?
Cars.
Those are both ones I looked at.
the
Cheese.
Henry Ford Museum.
Motown.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
All right. So this is
That's very
multiple
Bryce.
choice. What was the highest charting Motown duet? Dante, before
Ain't no
the
mountain.
answers.
It's what's the song? I don't know the name of the song. but
Ain't no-
ain't no.
You have to say it.
Oh fuck. Give me 10 seconds.
This is crazy.
To be clear, I'm not saying
lining
that this
up.
is the
I'm
answer,
lining up.
I
but
think
they have
it's
to
"Ain't No Mountain High Enough,"
Oh man.
but I don't know if the full song title also has
That
"Ain't No
is-
Valley Low Enough." But I think it's just the first part.
I think that's actually in parentheses after "Ain't No Mountain High Enough."
a lot of misinformation. But the title of the song is "Ain't No Mountain High Enough," and it is incorrect.
Dang it.
Oh man.
John, you've buzzed.
Oh no, I was waiting behind Dante.
No,
I don't
you
have an
buzzed.
answer. I don't
You
have an answer.
buzzed.
I'm passing to
I
Ethan.
get the
I'm
multiple
passing.
choice.
Yeah, I'm
I have
passing to Ethan.
another.
Ethan, what do you got?
Ethan.
B.
Is that a viable strategy?
It counts. I've done
Are
it.
we, okay, we'll count it. That's incorrect. So that means you also gave Max a 50-50. So
Yeah.
Woo!
So Max, the options were A, "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. B, "You're a Special Part of Me" by Diana Ross and Marvin Gaye. C, "Endless Love" by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie. Or D, "It Takes Two" by Marvin Gaye and Kim Weston.
Wow, really? I
If
I
you-
still would have guessed "Ain't No Mountain
If
High Enough."
you don't get this, no one gets the points. So it's all on you.
Wow.
It's a really
Sad.
low scoring
I'll
game here.
go with C, "Endless Love."
That is correct.
Well done.
Yep. I was also surprised
Total
by this.
guess. I
But
had no idea.
"Endless Love" was Hot 100 peak at number 1 for 9 weeks in 1981.
How does it go? I don't even like. That does not ring
Give
a
us a
bell.
bar.
Yeah, Bryce, sing it
And
all
we'll
right now.
play it. We'll play it now.
Oh yeah.
Max, it doesn't help if you sing over it.
A few moments later.
They haven't said it yet. Have they said it yet? There we go.
There
I
you
don't
go.
think this was the format it was meant to be.
I really
listen
want
to.
that. I really want that to be the TikTok clip of like the three of you jamming out and me and John just like,
Never
no,
heard
that
that
song.
song.
genuinely no.
highest grossing Motown.
Top hit,
over
peak,
Ain't No Mountain
hot,
High
hot,
Enough?
hot,
Highest, highest,
hot.
Hot. It's hot.
The hottest song.
specifically, it was highest charting.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that.
Oh, so all the other duets were not number one, is what you're saying?
No, charted
that-
badly.
or they weren't as long at number 1.
Sure.
Because I think "Ain't No Mountain High" was number 1 for like 3 weeks. I think that was.
Well,
lo-
they got
longest
thefted
charting.
then, because that's a great song. It's
They
number one in
probably
my
have-
heart.
So are you saying
Forever.
"Endless Love"
Is
is
it-
not a great song?
Is it?
It's number
Did you
one
not
in my
just hear
heart
that?
for
So you
number-
hate
number one
Diana
on the charts.
25
and-
weeks in a row.
Oh, expound
Wow.
on that, Dante.
Okay.
Listen, I acknowledge that my preference does not represent all of Motown fandom. Like,
No, Dante is the face of Motown.
Dante
the
is
target
Motown.
That's
demographic
true.
for sure.
I have heard that.
This skinny little white boy is the face of Motown.
You heard it here first, folks.
As long as I've known Dante, he's called himself the face of Motown.
I'm Mr. Motown.
Mr. Motown, if you will.
Okay, we have to move away from this.
Dante, Mr. Motown,
For
last
actually
name.
many reasons.
For lots of reasons. All right, so we're going to do question 5 here. We've done all of the Sweet 16 Elite 8 sites now. So the final site, the Final Four and Championship, are in Phoenix, Arizona. So for Phoenix, you are not buzzing on this question. Everyone's going to be writing down an answer, and the closest correct answer will get the points. So what is the record for most consecutive days with a temperature of more than 100 degrees in Phoenix?
Record
So you're looking for consecutive
days over
days
100.
that it's gotten over 100 in Phoenix.
And it's closest?
Fahrenheit.
Thank you.
Well, yes.
And is
You're the
this
only person
like-
who needed that specialization.
Yeah, everyone else was thinking
Yeah.
it would be over 100 Celsius for sure.
Yeah, I think
Kelvin.
I think I get that.
Kelvin, wouldn't that be all of them? That's every day.
Infinite.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
ready.
I have no idea. It's a real gut check.
Sorry,
for
give me 10 seconds.
Every question has been a real gut check for me.
All right, right.
All right. John, we'll go with you first.
All right, I've got the number 18. I don't know if you can see that, but I wrote
I really
18.
can't, but I believe you.
On my screen, it looks like 81, so I promise it's 18.
Second, we'll go Ethan.
All right, my aunt is going to be very disappointed if I get this wrong because they might live there, but this is my answer: 93.
They might live. Did you just say they might live there?
I don't want to dox them. I don't want to dox them.
The might doesn't help. It just makes it sound like you're not quite sure where your grandparents are right now.
Aunt was aunt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, your aunt.
Well, either one, right?
All right. So we got 93.
Yeah, one of my family
Dante.
members.
I went with 40.
Okay, Max.
I went with 57.
Ooh.
We got a good spread, gang.
57.
Good
spread.
Give me a second. I gotta think about it. What would you say, Ethan?
93.
Oh, jeez.
It can't be right.
That's so many.
That's 3
all,
months
That's
straight.
the whole summer.
That's
It's
all
so
summer.
hot.
Like,
It's so. You ever
skin
been there?
Peelingly hot.
And then
I
Max, you
haven't,
said.
but I know who has.
57.
Well, I know who might have been.
All right.
Maybe.
By two days closer, it goes to Ethan.
Oh my
The
god.
correct answer was 76 consecutive days.
Wow.
That's too many days.
That's too
It's hot there.
long.
Crazy.
It's that dry heat.
It happened in 1993,
Wow.
which was 3 years after Phoenix hit its highest temperature of 122 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why do people live there? That's
Sounds awful. It's
a bad
dry-
place for people to live.
It is a dry.
That's what they all
heat,
say.
John.
It doesn't matter how dry the heat is if you're dead from heat stroke, Max.
Max is in dry heat right now.
The public transportation is good though.
I
Talk to
didn't
my,
like that.
talk to
I
my
didn't
relative
like
about
Public
that.
transit.
Oh yeah.
I have
Do
not
they have
heard
trains?
this.
Buses?
Do they even have a subway?
It's just giant spiders that you
I'll
hop
never
on.
tell.
He's
Well,
not
Scuttle
even sure
along.
if his family's there. So-
We can't trust him. All right, so let's do a recap after round 1 on points.
0.
I don't remember. I'm going to be honest. Have I gotten anything?
No.
Also 0.
Dose.
3.
Nice. All right.
Oh, frick.
Midwest region showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
some-
Midwest came
East-
to
East-
play.
The East bracket was just full of frauds this year, huh? That's not great.
So,
Oh my gosh.
as a reminder, challenge question, you need to do it at the question if you're suspicious of anything. And also one more round, and we will drop off the 2 lowest
And it's
point
the Max and
totals.
Ethan show.
It's double
So
points. Anyone's
now
game,
let's-
anyone's game.
True.
take it to halftime.
With
What
what
do you-
were the
what-
character names? Alec and Rick? Did they name her Rick for this one? In the voice of Gene Steratore?
Well, things are heating up in Phoenix for the Bus One Final Four, but here in the studio, we have some somber news to share. Our longtime host and producer Kevin passed at St. Peter's General Hospital last night. where he was being treated for ankle injuries after challenging his son Rick to a one-on-one. Rest in peace, Kevin. You died doing what you loved. Gene? Well, it seems Gene is a bit inconsolable at the moment, but I'm sure what he meant to say is that Addison Schreiber will get the point for correctly writing in to last week's question. Virginia was indeed the team that lost in the first round of the tournament in 2018, then won it all in 2019. Kevin? I mean... Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Kevin always said he wanted to be buried in the city that hosted the most Final Fours. Do you know the city that's hosted the most Final Fours? Send in your answers on this week's Instagram post at @BusOneTrivia or comment on the poll on Spotify to have a chance at winning a point. Well, that does it for the half. Let's send it back to the guys in Phoenix. Only on +1Trivia.
I'm going to do something to bring it back here.
Basketball.
Gonna give me the ball because I'm gonna dunk
Bring
it.
it back in, Bryce.
That was perfect.
All right, well, thanks to the, what are they called? Broadcasters in the studio?
Sure,
we'll go with that.
Commentators.
Fans.
Thanks to Alec.
Thanks to the fans.
Thanks, fans.
Charles Barkley, noted fan.
Thanks to the fans and thanks to God.
And you know what?
Thanks to God. And thanks to Gene
It is almost
Steratore
Easter.
for being there.
All right, thanks, Alec and Rick, for giving us that audience question. Now we're about ready to start round 2. Dante and John, you need to step it up here to try to get into
All
the
right.
championship.
Don't call it that.
Piss off,
and-
ref.
We'll see.
Whoa.
We will see, because this round, all 5 questions are on general sports trivia.
I hate it
Well,
here, guys.
It was nice. It was nice knowing you folks.
I'm so glad we were brought here for this.
Wait, I don't know who is favored in this round, though.
I
Not
None of
me.
us have
Not
much.
me either. I think it's you, Max.
That
Yeah.
I
all
do
of-
not think so.
I think
You
that
know
all
more about
4
you
of
know
you.
you know something about a sport or
That's
2.
true.
I think all,
and I don't
all
know
4 of
anything
us
about
know little enough
Yeah.
about sports that we're all going to have a bad time.
I think all 4 of you could get any of these questions. So,
Oh, really?
Which
It
means it's
could.
a... Okay. I'm not going to say the thing
We'll
that I
see.
was going to say. I'll save it for later.
All right. So, question 6. This is a buzzing question. Question 6. What sporting event is held every year a day before Memorial Day? Max.
The Indianapolis 500?
That is correct.
God loves
Why
you.
the fuck was I sitting here like the Kentucky Derby? Like, what am I doing here?
Yep, it's the Indy 500, which notoriously fits a bunch of other things. I have a list here if you want me to read it.
It, what's a what?
My favorite Indy 500 fact is it's the largest non-religious gathering of people.
Wait,
really?
what?
Yo.
I think maybe largest annual non-religious
Oh.
gathering of
How
Okay.
big is
No
it?
way, that doesn't make sense. Is that
They-
true?
They
Name
have
another-
like
name another thing that gets
400,000
you-
people.
There's nowhere
On
else
a
that you
normal
go
year.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where else would you have
That's
that many
true.
people?
That's wild.
Like maybe the Olympics?
but it's not
But that's, like,
annual.
not annual.
But even
That's
then,
not
it's
annual.
not annual.
So,
It's not all
yeah,
like
yeah,
one
not
event.
annual.
It's like a bunch.
every year that it happens, I really enjoy seeing the pictures of the track with all of the other things that fit inside of it.
Like the Vatican? Like,
So yeah, it fits the White House, Vatican City, Taj Mahal, Roman Coliseum, Yankee Stadium, the Rose Bowl Stadium, Liberty Island, and Churchill Downs, all inside of
Like combined
the
or
track.
individually?
combined.
all combined.
Dang.
That's
Next time I see that, Dante, I'll
That's
send
so
it to you.
big.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that meme that's like, it's like, wow, how big Alaska is, and it's like how much can fit inside it, and it's just like the
It's just like
entire world.
Texas, all of Russia.
Texas, the entirety of Russia. It's like, oh my gosh, Alaska's so big.
Yo.
Moving on to question 7. Again, this is buzzing. What is the only sport to be played on the moon? Dante.
I have no idea, but I'm gonna throw out baseball.
Baseball is incorrect.
Woof.
John.
That's because the answer is golf.
That is the correct answer. It is golf.
That's fun.
Do you know any more information about it, or just that fact?
They sure did do that on the moon, Bryce. Back to you in the studio.
Well said. Yeah.
Thank you.
Spoken like a true scholar of the sport. So it was Apollo 14 astronaut Alan Shepard that did it in 1971.
Alan Shepard.
He missed
Hardly know
the
her.
first ball, and the second swing, he made contact and said it went on for, quote, miles and miles and miles.
So he left it there?
So there you go.
And,
Miles
oh
to
my
go.
God.
That's a
It's
wild
in
thing to
space.
say.
Still orbiting.
That's a wild thing to say after you missed the first ball, because now I don't believe you. I don't believe that happened at all. That's like saying you caught a fish that was like this big, but I was like there for the first one and you got that.
That's so good. How do I know Alan Shepard? Like, what else is he famous for? Because I definitely have heard that name.
It's mainly
before.
being
He was
an
one of the
astronaut.
ones
I'm
in
thinking
that
of
like
Dax
big,
Shepard.
What's that big
No,
movie
no,
that like everyone watched
no.
in school? The Right Stuff? Is that the one?
No, that's
That is a movie.
Not.
It
sure is a
something. The people who are what is the name of the one that like follows the first people that went into space?
Apollo
it's like
11?
a dramatized. No.
I don't know what you're talking
Sorry,
about.
I can't Google.
Armageddon?
Right,
Is it like-
is the only one that can.
is it like
Astronaut Cowboys?
The like autumn sky.
Cowboys versus
or
Aliens.
something?
Cowboys versus Aliens.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
can't
from-
remember the name of the movie.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
The right stuff is right.
The Right
Right
Stuff.
Stuff.
So that's Alan
I got
Shepard?
it right.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the people featured in it.
I think so. Nice. Good pull there, John, even though you
Thanks.
didn't know anything
I
besides
knew
the fact
enough.
itself.
I knew enough.
He knew as
All
much
right.
as he needed to.
It got me
Moving
2 points,
on,
didn't it?
For this one, it's not buzzed. You're writing down your answer again.
Okay.
So closest
What?
wins.
Let me cross off 18 here.
Question number 8. What is the diameter of a basketball hoop?
Oh, fuck, it's
Looking
18,
for
gang. It's
inches.
18
I'm doing the
inches.
American.
Inches?
I'm doing the American.
I'm visualizing.
What is the diameter of a basketball hoop?
It's got to be big enough for the basketball, right?
So we've all dunked. So just like think about the
True.
spacing of your hands after you.
I'm not on both sides of the rim when I dunk.
Yeah, he's not at-
Then
he's
that
not
gives
at-
you your answer.
I'm not
He's
dunking
not
like
at 9
that.
and 3.
You don't
He's like
dunk-
2'10".
I'm at
you
like,
know?
I'm at like, yeah, I'm at like
You don't
7 and
dunk-
5.
with either hand on the opposite side of the rim.
Like this isn't a good feeling for me, Bryce.
All right, do you have guesses?
No, hang on. I'm literally having to I'm using my hands and I'm just moving it out until I'm like, that's too big.
It's like that
And then
feels
trying to guess how big
right
that
or
is.
wrong.
Ethan, Max, you good?
I'm trying to decide, but I'm good.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to start with Ethan.
Oh my god.
Savage.
All right. So I can't remember. For some reason, I have a strong feeling that a basketball is 16 and a half inches. So I want to say that a basketball hoop is 18, which is but I also wrote down 16 and a half, but I'm going to say 18. That's my answer.
So what your answer is 18?
Inches. Yeah.
Okay. Max.
Well, you said diameter, and I realize that now. But this entire time I was thinking circumference.
Oh,
So I guessed.
Oh, math.
I was in
This
like
guy's crazy.
similar area as Ethan, but I went with a solid 50 inches.
Wow.
So I multiplied by pi.
That's tough.
I'm making that for days. I'm making
Very
that
large.
for
4
days.
foot wide basketball hoop.
I want to play on that one.
So I was in the same zone as Ethan.
Oh my gosh.
But not quite the right
misheard
answer.
word.
I wanna-
Not quite the right answer.
You can
I
throw
wanna play
a
with your
child
hoop.
through it sideways.
Me with my
All right,
newborn son.
So we have 18 and 50 so far. John, what do you have?
I scribbled
get
out
over it.
18 and I wrote 18.
Okay.
Yo, commitment.
Yeah.
And then Dante.
Sorry. I'm still laughing at I'm imagining a full basketball game. Everything else in the court is normal sized.
Except the 2-month-old baby. I just fucking.
Just
Wow.
enormous.
People doing
Wow, that kills
spinning
me.
with the baby.
An
I said
alley-oop,
20.
but you're like
I said
across
20
from-
inches.
So
Ugh.
the correct answer is 18 inches.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
So loud.
What's the diameter of a basketball?
You can fix
Just
it in
a
post. You can
quick
fix it in
check.
post.
Yeah, it's definitely not 16 or whatever you said.
Oh,
That's
okay.
way wrong.
16 and a half.
That's so big.
The ball would never go in the hoop.
It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be hard.
Yeah, think about that. The ball has like,
It has to go from like an angle.
exactly in.
You have an inch and a half of wiggle room total. Go for it.
So somehow you were really wrong and still got the right answer.
Yo.
The diameter for men NCAA
diameter
is
for men.
9.39 to 9.55 inches, and for women it's 9.07 to 9.23.
Significantly.
Wait,
smaller
that's
than
the
16
radius, right?
inches.
9?
That is the diameter.
No.
If it was the radius, then it wouldn't fit in the hoop.
Oh, you're saying
Of
the
the
ball.
basketball.
Of the ball.
I thought you
of
were
the
saying.
ball. The question
I
is
thought,
the
I
ball.
thought you were still
Yeah,
talking about the hoop. Okay.
they installed different rims.
That's what I was like, what are you talking about? And for Max, it's 50 inches, but only for Max.
I'm just that good that it feels like the hoop is
Max is out here-
massive, you know, with just like how many buckets I'm seeing. Like,
Usually I don't even look.
Max,
I just
that's
toss it
larger
in
than
the
a
general
huge-
direction.
That's larger than a hula hoop, you understand?
That's fun.
So
That's easy.
we are giving points to both Ethan and John for that question.
Let's go.
it's
for-
tight.
Oh yeah, let's do a point check real quick.
John, I have them all marked down. John and I are tied at 4. Ethan has 5.
Oh, okay.
Max,
Dante
are
still
you-
0.
0.
Okay.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
How many
So-
questions are left in this round?
2.
Okay.
So you
Come
could
back.
technically come back.
Would it be all 4 if Dante? gets
No, we'll do
both of them,
tiebreaker.
If the three of us tie, can we like Voltron together into one big player against
All right.
Ethan?
Question
let's-
9.
All right.
Wait.
So for this question, when you buzz in, you have 5 seconds to give me your answer. So you can't buzz until you have your answer.
Or I
One
gotta
second.
think fast in 5 seconds.
It's true.
Fast and Furious.
All right. So for this question, I'll try to explain it clearly before I give the thing. So what I'm looking for here is the
Was that part of it? Was that part of it? Max,
Hold on.
you have to tell me if you're part of this or else it's entrapment. Was that part of it?
You have to tell me if you're a cop. No.
All right. So I'm looking for the sum total of the number of players that can play at a time for various major sports. So, for example, I will just give you one. In basketball, there's 5 players on the court at a time. I'm going to be giving you sports, and you're going to be adding up the players that can play in each of those sports at one time to give me
For one
one
team
sum total.
or both
Yeah, you're only
numbers
including
at the
For
same
one
time?
team.
Only including
Thank
one team.
you.
Okay.
One team. So, like, basketball is 5 players.
So on one team. Okay, yeah, sorry.
One team.
We
Everyone
covered that.
got it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So the major sports are volleyball, baseball, basketball, soccer, and water polo.
Oh my gosh.
We are looking for the buzz when you have the sum. John,
28.
that is incorrect.
Okay.
Is it gonna be closest if none of us get it?
We'll see.
Okay.
John, keep working at it.
No.
Dante,
I'm gonna say 37.
that is incorrect.
Just tossing it out there.
Max,
39?
that is incorrect. Ethan,
Can you repeat the last 2 sports again?
soccer and water polo.
All right.
So
My
water polo is just a
answer-
big question mark, right?
My answer is 41.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
I'm at a dilemma here. I don't want to give anything away. Keep going. Everyone
What?
can
Can I
buzz
go
in.
again?
What numbers have been said so far? Like
Clear
what,
the buzzers.
What numbers have we said so far, team?
Max,
38.
38 is correct.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't love how that
He was closest.
decided, but
He was
that's fine.
closest.
That was
He was
funky.
closest the first time.
It was between Dante and Max.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like they were both 1 point away, so
Oh,
like
I
one
didn't realize that.
person away.
I didn't realize that.
So what I think everyone knows everything except for water polo, probably.
Yeah.
No, I know 0 of these numbers.
Oh,
What?
really?
Yeah. I don't know anything about sports.
What a
dude.
good
So-
guess.
That's a really good guess. Then I chose these because none of them have the same number of players. So.
Oh.
Basketball is the lowest with 5. Volleyball has 6. Water polo has 7. Baseball has 9, and soccer has 11.
Wow. God dang. Look at you go.
Good job, Max. Good
Wait,
work.
Max-
Strong-
See,
strong
Max deserved those points.
Yeah,
So-
no, he
Sure.
worked it out.
All right. Cool. Good job.
I thought baseball was 10 for some reason.
You want to challenge
Challenge
right
it.
now?
Challenge it. Do
no, I
it.
won't.
Throw those points away, pretty boy. Go
I
for
might
it.
just challenge it, just
No, I don't
because
think
I
I
have
will.
nothing to lose.
You would gain 3
I
points,
truly
Dante.
have nothing to lose. I
You
challenge.
go from last to last.
Are you challenging?
Don't
this?
challenge the number for baseball. That one's really
No, I'm
easy
just gonna
to
challenge the
figure out.
question. I won't specify.
Oh, okay.
You're just challenging it.
Yeah.
He's played water polo before.
Anyone else want to hop on, or just Dante?
Just Dante.
That is not the challenge
Oh
question.
my gosh. Oh my god.
Whatever.
Dante moves from last place to further last
Further
place.
away.
To negative place.
Oh.
Negative.
Rough showing by the Dantes.
Dante
What's your
disappears
mascot?
and reappears in the hell dimension. Like,
The Dantes.
the Dante
Swingers.
The Stallions?
Not the swingers. Don't say the swingers.
Stallions.
The
I like the swingers.
Upside down
Swingers
pineapple
is
is my
good.
I
mascot.
was about to say.
All right. So for this one, you are writing down answers again, only really to help yourself more. You'll see why in a second. But for this question, question 10, we are looking to put sports in the correct chronological order from when they were first invented and or started. You'll see what the difference between them.
Bryce, you're the only person I know who likes these questions.
They're so good.
Chronological order. I hate these.
All right. So you have the Kentucky Derby, so the first Kentucky Derby, the invention of baseball, the first college football game, and the invention of basketball.
We're putting them in order.
Yep.
Or do we have to buzz in?
Yep.
Oh man, what the?
Well, no,
Or should we all?
because
Answer?
you're writing it down. You know the answer.
What was that fourth one? You said
Wait,
derby,
wait.
baseball, college football, and
Basketball.
basketball.
We're not buzzing in.
No.
Okay.
Is everyone ready?
Wait.
We're both football and basketball, was specifically college, right?
I said college football and I said basketball.
Okay,
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Max, we'll start with you.
I said baseball, then Kentucky Derby, then basketball, then college football.
Okay. Dante?
That is what I said.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Ethan?
I said derby first, and then baseball, then the invention of basketball, then college football.
Okay. John?
I said baseball, college football, Kentucky Derby, basketball.
John gets it spot on.
Dang.
Oh my
4
God.
for 4.
He's insane.
Dang.
This guy knows it.
Impressive.
Don't call it a comeback. Oh my god.
Baseball
Yo.
was first in 1839 with a
He's
Civil
crazy.
War hero named Aber Doubleday in Cooperstown,
Sorry,
New York.
one more time.
Sorry,
It's
what?
baseball.
Syllables. Fun syllables.
It's baseball.
Scoots
There's
McCurdy.
always fun. There's always
Like,
fun
just-
names in baseball. Aber Doubleday.
Excellent. If
Yep.
I ever get a cat, I'm naming it that.
College
ADD
football was
for short.
next. College football was 1869. Famously, the first game was between Rutgers and New Jersey, who would later become Princeton.
I was about to say the entire state. The Rutgers and the rest of Rutgers.
Versus the rest
Everybody
of New
else.
Jersey.
yes.
It's like shirts versus skins, but everyone wearing a shirt can play.
I don't have a fun fact.
It's New
about
Jersey.
Kentucky
Let's be
Derby.
honest. They're the skins for sure.
Oh, absolutely. You're right. You're right.
And then basketball, James Naismith, a Canadian who invented it in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1891.
But we
Good
took
job.
that away
All right,
from him.
So, where does that leave us with points?
Oh my gosh.
Max, do you want to read off or do you want me to read off?
You can read off.
All right, because I have big news about where that puts me with points.
It's
that
insane.
brings me and Max tied in the lead with 6, leaving Luch behind in the dust with 5, and then Dante
Unbelievable.
has -3.
Whatever.
Negative 3
So,
points. There's
it's
no good way
fine.
for me to do that, Dante. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, I appreciate. You just said it straight up.
Basically,
Thank you.
we just have the equivalent of a buzzer beater here, folks.
Okay,
With
we don't need to
John
rub it in.
Nailing the last question.
That's unbelievable.
1.2 seconds left on the clock, half court.
Unbelievable. I'm so
beautiful.
mad right now. I'm a
All
third.
right.
I'm a third quarter player too.
Damn, dude. All
I'm
5'9"
sorry, Ethan.
of
Good
you
game,
had
good
no.
game.
Thanks to
Good
Ethan
game,
and
Matt.
Dante for
Good
being
game.
in the first 2 rounds.
Good game.
We are moving on to the championship between Max and John.
Max
This
was
is
always
what
going to
I
come to
didn't
this,
want to
bud.
happen.
This is what
Yeah,
was
I
going
didn't
to come
want
to this. We knew this was coming. Alec willed this into existence.
Do I have to mute myself now? Do I have to leave?
No, Dante, I
No,
need
you
your
don't have to
emotion.
do either, but
I'm-
just let the winners take control of the
Okay.
of the third
All
round.
right. Wow.
Submit
Oh,
correctly,
actually-
Dante.
Actually,
All right.
Dante, as
Sure.
Feel free to give us our ad break, Dante.
No, absolutely not.
Don't bend to capitalism. Don't do that here.
Ethan,
Dante,
you want to do it?
I need you here though for the moral support.
I'll let the winners take care of it if they're so good at using words and stuff.
We're getting ready for the game, though. We have
we're getting in the headspace.
Ethan, you want to do your NIL deal here?
Sure. What is an NIL deal?
The most agreeable
And
man.
that's why you're not moving on, Ethan. John, give me your NIL.
I'm not giving you my NIL.
No, Ethan,
here's some behind the
you
scenes
gotta.
tidbit. Here's a behind the scenes tidbit. So in preparation for this exact scenario, I saw that Max on Discord was listening to Spotify. So to get in the right headspace to face Max in the final, I saw that there was a listen along with Max function on Spotify. So I've been grooving to Max's whole playlist for like the last hour. It was great.
I feel
there was some
violated.
That's crazy. That's
it was
crazy.
like the best like mind game trick I could possibly pull without Max knowing it all. It was phenomenal.
We'll see if the strategy pulls off.
I'm shook. I am shook for the record. For the
That's
listeners,
scary.
I am
That's
shook.
scary.
He's in my head.
All right, let's focus back in.
All right.
We're moving on.
Do you want us to reintroduce ourselves?
No, it's okay. We're moving on to round 3. This is the championship. Max v. John to see who is the champion of Bus 1. All of these questions are about or related to the 2024 NCAA March Madness tournament. So it's either things that have happened
or will
questions about the teams. Or will happen. Yeah,
things that have happened are happening or will happen.
I don't think I said at the beginning of the episode, so I will say now. We are recording this before the Elite 8 games for the men's tournament, and while the second day of the Sweet 16 is happening on the women's side of the bracket. So we don't know yet who's going to be in the Final Four on either side, but by the time this comes out, you will be getting ready for the Final Four. All right, so question 11. This is multiple choice, so you will buzz in. As I told our listeners in the Midwest Elite 8 episode, the first time that the first 4 were added to the tourney was in 2011. This year, which of the following teams did not play in the first 4 games in Dayton? A, Colorado, B, Colorado State, C, Nevada, or D, Boise State? Max.
C, Nevada.
That is incorrect.
Oh no. I was so sure.
I was so sure.
I'm trying to see it in my head. I'm putting it in my mind's eye.
John is running through his mind palace.
I was asleep, I think, when this happened, so I don't remember. I'm just going to say Colorado, and we're going to move on.
That is also incorrect.
Let us say 2 more team names.
Yeah, I'll give Max another go.
I'll say Boise State.
That is correct.
And I think I'm going to challenge, because I'm pretty sure Boise State played in one of the play-ins. So I'm going to use
You're
my
challenging
challenge.
it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure it is Nevada and not Boise State.
Okay. John, are you going to challenge?
I'll leave it be. I'll let him have his moment.
Max, you are correct. It is Nevada that did not play in the first 4.
So does that mean I get 6 points
You
for
get
getting the...
Oh my
6
That's
points.
kind of disgusting.
Yeah, so John...
That's kind of disgusting, especially since you let him go twice in that round.
Hey,
Should
you had a
Should
shot.
I have buzzed in first and then I...
You had a shot, and I let you
don't know.
jump on the challenge. And you did neither.
You would have let me jump on the challenge anyway. That's how challenge questions work. What I'm saying is that you let Max have 2 shots and didn't tell us that we were going to go back around.
You actually asked.
Yeah.
I what?
You were like,
That's
we're
fine.
gonna go.
Max had a
He's mad at the
50%
ref.
chance to find the right answer there.
He's mad at the ref.
Well, actually, I did have a thought process, because I remember very
The thought
specifically
process
that
isn't what's
Colorado
important
and
here. For
Colorado
the challenge,
State-
sure, but the thought process isn't important. It's pure stats. It's pure statistics.
Well, no, I knew, because I knew Nevada was the right answer, so I was pretty sure Bryce chose Boise State as the fake answer.
So you're telling me you actually had a 66% chance to get it right there, and I should be even more upset?
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah. All right, John, you're playing from behind, but you can still catch up. There's still plenty
That's
of
where I like
points
playing,
available.
Bryce.
Yeah, there's still plenty of points available. Don't worry. Question 12. For this one, we're going to have you write it down and closest wins.
Okay.
Can me and Ethan play along just for funsies?
For the fun. For
Yeah,
the
like
fans.
3-point contest in the background.
For the fans.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the first round upsets are the most exciting part of March Madness. For this question, give me the number of double-digit seeds that won in the first round of both the men and women's side
Shit.
of the tournament.
Can you? I know I'm not a player, but just like, can you say it again for me?
I'm looking for the number of double-digit seeds, so that's 10 through 16, that won in the first round of the tournament in both the men and women's tournaments.
How many? Are there multiple, like, never mind.
So
you know what? I'm not even going to write an answer down
No, it's
because I
okay.
think it's just going to show
just throw-
how
just
much
throw
I
it's
don't
okay.
know.
Throw a number. Dante, I also don't know. I'm throwing a number at the wall.
Ooh.
So
Like, is there multiple? There's
4 in
multiple,
each-
like, 10 seeds, right, in one bracket?
Yeah. So
I'm going
each,
to explain
each
the
bracket has, like, their
John, you
divisions.
keep going. I'll explain it.
keep going.
Do you have a number already?
I just wrote a number down, Bryce.
Oh, okay.
My job was
I wrote a
actually
number.
very easy. So each division has their own 10 through 16 seed because they have
Okay.
1 through 16. So that means that there's 20 total in each tournament, right, Bryce?
20 what?
Or no, I can't do math. There's 7 times 4 is 28.
7 what?
What?
7.
Oh, I see
Are you
what you're
saying
so
double-digit
10
seeds?
through 16. So in each division, and there's 4 divisions in one tournament.
Okay.
So seven double-digit seeds.
So there's 28 times
In
2
each-
for. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
But really, in the first round, almost every single game will have a double-digit seed, except the 8-9 seed. So 28 out of the 32.
So it's
games
mainly
have a
looking
double-digit
for
seed.
the upsets except for the 8-9 matchup.
Got it.
Basically.
Oh,
okay.
So how many upsets?
I don't know why I bothered asking.
More
I'm
or
just
less.
going to throw it.
I guess I could have simplified the question that way, but the 9 seeds are always hard to follow.
All right.
That's why I didn't.
Hey, I wrote
All right.
something down.
So
just write something down.
I'm not going to have Ethan and Dante give their answers,
That's
but
fair.
you can play.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll start with Max.
I guessed 12.
Okay. And John?
I went lower. I said 8.
John gets the points there. It was 9 this year. There were 8 on the men's side and 1 on the women's side.
That's why
Good
I
job,
thought
Ethan.
there
Good
were
job,
7
Ethan.
or 8 in the men's. I'm
Yeah.
so surprised there were so little in the women's.
Yeah, it's pretty common for that to happen. There's a bigger like drop off between the higher teams and the lower teams.
Let's go! Let's
Dante
go!
just flashed 35 on the screen, so that's fun.
Yo! That's awesome. That is awesome.
Shakily
That
coming
is
into
awesome.
camera.
Oopsie.
And that's -3 more for Dante.
Dante just got
All right.
ejected, you guys. That was wild.
That's crazy.
So there is a bonus point available, and it says buzzed. There's just 1 point, but it's a bonus. In both the men and women's, what school was the lowest seed to win? Max.
Lowest, as in
11?
lowest number on the
No,
number
what
line?
school? Yeah, no,
Oh,
what
NC
school?
State?
That is incorrect.
Oh, no.
John?
That's what I was going to go with.
It's okay. You can pass.
It's fine. We can pass.
It's just a bonus.
It's 1 point,
If
yeah.
someone knew it, it would have been a bonus point. But the correct school was Oakland, and they were a
It was
14
Oakland.
seed.
Oh, no.
They knocked
Sorry.
off number 3.
I'd like to
Kentucky.
apologize to Golke for forgetting about his school. He-
Look at that.
He
You
was
know the
chosen
name
by
and
God
everything.
for 1 round, and that was it. So,
But yes, John nails the 3 and cuts back into the lead.
no, I don't.
Going into
What
question,
What? That's not how numbers
What?
work. Max has 6 points.
and you have 3 now.
I have 3. I'm not in the lead. Max has
cut
6.
into the
Cut
lead.
into
Cut into the
I
lead.
have.
Okay. I heard cut back into the lead, and I was like,
Oh.
what are we? Okay, moving on.
Question 13. This is buzzed. No, we're gonna do closest again.
Okay.
I apparently I like that more. This episode.
It feels better to me.
It's
at least.
working well.
I
think.
agree. I like closest.
Rather than testing our internet connections against each other.
And we get the losers get to play along too.
True.
Yeah, play along at home. Welcome to play along at home.
So question 13.
We're on the couch.
Speaking of the low seeds, for this question, I'm looking for the lowest seed to make various rounds of the tournament.
Like ever.
There is a yes, ever.
Okay.
As a hint, there is a possibility our listeners are watching one school tie a record this year. In order to get the points, you need to give the lowest seeded men's or women's team to make the Elite Eight, the Final Four, and to become a champion. So we're just looking for number here, not like a team. The lowest seed to win, the lowest seed to make a Final Four, and the lowest seed to make the Elite Eight. Tell me when you're ready.
So Elite Eight, Final Four, and championship? Or
Yes.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, to win the championship.
To win the championship.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have anything for the runner-up. Max started last time, so we'll start with John.
Okay. I didn't take my beta blocker today, so I'm shaky. So sorry if my writing is
okay.
horrible. So I have Elite Eight. I wrote 15.
Okay.
For Final Four, I wrote 11,
Okay.
and for champion, I wrote 5.
All right, Max.
Ours are very similar,
Mm.
except for the champion. I said for Elite 8, 15 seed, 12 seed for the Final Four, and a 9 seed for a champion.
9.
Whew. This is going to be a tough judge, but I think I have to give it to Max.
That's okay.
Well, I don't know. I'll let Max.
Whoa.
I'll let Dante and Ethan decide. The correct
How does
answers.
this system work? I'm so confused.
Calm down.
Now I'm a referee.
This is under review by
What's
the fans
happening?
somehow.
We lost.
down.
I went
And now
from a competitor
No,
to
but
like
I
that
like
little
the
kid that
concept,
gets
right.
to try to make a basket during
I'm trying
halftime.
to involve you.
And now-
Exactly.
And now I'm an official.
A true hero's journey. A
The
true
team
hero's
that
journey.
loses in the Final Four always refs the championship.
They
That's how it works.
So we retired, and now we're
Jesus.
refs.
Okay,
Now,
I
now
get it.
you're Courtney
All right.
Green.
I'm taking it back.
Oh.
Elite Eight, the lowest seed to win. You both got that right. Was 15. It was St. Peter's.
After
couple
we don't have
years
to talk
ago.
about who they beat to get there.
Exactly. Final Four. John, you were correct. It is the 11 seed.
Because you mentioned that they were going to try to tie it this year in NC State's 11.
Exactly. Yep. That was my hint. There's been a lot of teams that have done it. LSU 1986, George Mason
Is
2006.
Clemson an 11? I thought
VCU
Clemson was 12.
Were?
Clemson is a 6 seed.
No, but what were they?
NC State
Okay.
is an 11
Is the
seed.
11
Yeah,
seed.
NC State's
okay,
11.
So I was completely off with
Okay,
Clemson.
I was on your side there, Max. I thought we were
let's
talking
see.
about Clemson in a different year. I was like, oh, yeah, Max obviously knows what he's talking about.
Oh, yes.
There was a couple of other.
just completely
couple
off,
of other ones.
actually.
But the champion, it was an 8 seed. So that was only one off and 2 for Max. Or you have John, who got it correct,
nailed
but was
2
off,
and whiffed
but was
1.
off 3 in the 1. You see why I'm saying it's like
Yeah, it is tough.
I think you have to
I
give them both points.
Well,
Cut it
I
in
think
half.
if it's this call, then the call
Cut
on the
the
court
baby in
stands,
half.
which was originally Max from the ref. Just saying.
my
that's how that
original
works in
plan
basketball.
was to do the closest, like some difference. So I think I'll stick to that and give Max the points there.
Hey, you're the ref.
But
Yeah, but we're also refs, so Ethan, you and I
Man,
can team up.
winning on a
You should kill
technicality.
Bryce.
Vote him.
2 rounds in
What do
a
you
row.
think?
You should kill Bryce.
What do you think, Chin?
John got the last round.
Alec is screaming editing this right now with me getting another technicality like this.
If we want to,
Alec is seething.
if we want to even up the score, we could give it to John.
I say let's give it to John.
No,
Bryce, you've been
that's bull.
outvoted by the other
Okay,
two
you know
refs
what?
that
How
you
about
just
this?
instated.
That's TV bullshit.
If that's the case, we'll give 3
March
to
Madness.
both people.
It's March Madness.
All right.
I'm
Oh,
giving
settle
3 to
for that.
both.
Just don't give any
I'll take
points.
that.
Why do we do that?
It's the same thing.
Okay, I'll take the 3 points. Thank
It's
you,
the
Bryce.
same thing.
Thank you,
This
Bryce.
is
I'll take
point
all- I'll take the
inflation.
points. Thank you,
wrote
Bryce.
This is
the tally
unbelievable.
marks,
I
so
will
this is
say
actually more
it's
convenient.
good because Max was close, but John used the hint correctly.
I was-
So it's,
I was
it
more
feels
correct,
better
yeah.
that both players got points.
Besides the fact that you're changing your scoring mechanism after the question,
No, it's
besides that fact, it does
Besides
feel
that,
better.
it's
You're
good.
right.
Sure.
It's better. Trivia's better to be loose sometimes.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
know,
like,
It's better.
It's just
you're
we're
winning
all
a
here
lot.
together.
You're not right anymore.
We're all
It's
here
changing
together.
that trick.
Famously untrue.
well, if I was
all of the bars near me, that's how they do it.
If
They're
I was
like, "Eh,
if we
we're
played
gonna-"
trivia like normal trivia, no one would ever get points.
No, we'd be so bad at this.
That's fair.
We have Charlie Chaplin rules
Yeah,
for a reason.
to be correct, and the winner is no one. You're all so dumb.
You all fucking suck at this.
All right. So question 14. You're writing down again for this one.
Okay.
Do refs
so for-
get to answer this?
No. Okay. Refs can write whatever they want, but not judging this.
Can refs
you won't
use
be asked
Google?
for it.
So for this question, you're going to match the NCAA player to the team. I will give you 4 players and 4 teams, and you're going to match them together. All right. So the
Good
4
job,
players
good job.
are Kyle Filipowski, Angel Reese, Hannah Hidalgo, and Caleb Love. I'll do the players again. Kyle Filipowski, Angel Reese, Hannah Hidalgo, and Caleb Love. And the 4 teams are Duke, Arizona, Notre Dame, LSU.
I knew one of those.
I think I'm in the same boat.
I was just
I
like-
knew one.
I was like, I got
So I'll be
that.
curious, which player are you confident in?
Filipowski.
Filipowski.
All right.
We were
So-
tuned in.
We were watching last night.
Yeah, that was important.
What was last
I
night?
could justify to Bryce
So-
why I was cheering for Duke, so I was locked in.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming both of you have Duke for Kyle Filipowski.
I do have Duke for Child Filipowski. Yeah.
Let's go by player. So Angel Reese, what do you have?
I said Zona.
I put LSU.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you yet.
Okay.
Hannah Hidalgo
LSU,
I put Notre Dame.
and Caleb Love.
Notre Dame.
Love, I was pretty sure was Arizona.
Max, you are 4 for 4.
There you go.
What?
Whoa.
Love,
Dang.
Love name was
Caleb-
familiar, but I just wasn't on it.
Caleb Love played for North Carolina last year and transferred to play for Arizona. And everyone thought that they were going to be on a collision course in the Elite Eight to play each other. And then they both lost.
Oh.
So that one was that. Kyle Filipowski, a lot of people just recognize the name. Angel Reese won the championship with LSU last year. And Hannah Hidalgo plays for Notre Dame. Really, really good player for Notre Dame. They just lost in the Sweet 16, sadly. But
Doesn't sound like she's that good.
Wow.
Burn.
racked.
Dante
could
famously
beat
hates
you.
2 things, and it's Diana Ross and women and women's basketball.
Dang, man.
Dante, can we get more of your women's basketball takes, please? Actually,
Dante, the face of Motown,
Dante,
doesn't
weren't you
think
just saying there's something just like
Whoa.
less exciting? Like
Stop
you
this.
just don't
I'm sh-
like
I'm
women's
shutting this down.
sports or
Just
something
Weird.
like
log off,
that.
Dante.
We're
Some rant
walking a
we're
dangerous
on.
road here. Let's cancel Dante.
Let's cancel Dante right now.
All
Okay,
right.
final question. 5 points to whoever can get Dante canceled.
So for this question 15. Oh, actually, hold on. Before I do this, what is the point total right now?
6.
I'm up 6. It's 18.
So it's. I thought it was 6-12.
Huh?
No, you're at 9, John.
Oh, I didn't restart the score at the
I'm at
championship.
9.
I
Oh,
just
yeah, dude.
kept what is the championship separate points? I mean, we were tied going in, so
You
it
were
doesn't
tied.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Sure, we're
Just
tied.
do it consistently.
No. At the beginning
At the
of
beginning.
round 3,
Oh, I'm doing separate
I
points.
kept our
I'm doing
scores.
separate points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So
But it
separate
doesn't make
points.
a difference.
We've got
'cause we
you
were
have a lead
tied
of
at the end
6.
of
I'm
round
not.
2.
I can't dig into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
was
lose with
potentially-
pride here.
I was potentially going to split this out into 5 separate points, but it's not going to make a difference, so I'm not going to do that. For this question, I'm going to be putting a sound in the chat, and you are going to be buzzing in to identify the correct school based on their fight song.
Oh,
That's
okay.
nice.
To help you out, I've only used teams that are in the men's Elite Eight this year.
Because that's that really helps me whittle it down.
Well, if you that's why this is the NCAA
The
like,
NC State
2024.
fight song sounds like the Duke fight song sounds like the Tennessee fight song. We'll see. We'll see how
All
this
right.
goes.
Buzzing in, we're doing 1 point per.
I think since I can't win, since I can't win, can Dante and Luch also play along?
Yeah,
Actually
that's fair.
buzz in a bull if they want to.
I appreciate the offer, but I just don't want to embarrass myself even further than I already have.
Aw.
If you know it, buzz in. If not, don't buzz in. How about that?
All right.
Cool.
Deal.
All right. So, fight song number 1.
That's the wildest shit I've ever heard.
John.
I don't know, Tennessee?
It is not Tennessee. If no one gets it, I'm not giving points. We're not going to keep guessing for this one.
That's okay. That we'd be here
Max,
forever.
do you have a guess?
I have no idea. Literally none. We're
Take a stab.
Yeah, we're going off gut feel.
Yeah,
This one.
pure gut feel.
That one was good though. I liked that.
It was
fight song.
bouncy.
Yeah,
What do you got,
It
Max?
had some flute to it.
I put Bama.
It is Bama.
Oh my
Tie.
He's
Good job.
crazy. He's
Yep.
crazy.
I was going to say this one, most people probably hear more from college football than basketball, but
That's not my wheelhouse.
that's Bama. All right. Fight song number 2.
Oh, I do. Wait,
John,
it's Tennessee.
it's Tennessee.
It's Rocky Top. They're playing Rocky Top. Wish that
Rocky Top.
I was on a Rocky Top. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yep.
I was like, why do I
Tennessee's-
know this? Why do I know this song?
Fight song is Rocky Top.
Shout out to Dolly Parton again. Lots of Dolly Parton. Oh no, we talked about her before the episode started. Again.
Again.
If you were in the room before we hit play.
All right. Fight song number 3. John.
I want to say Duke.
It is Duke.
Okay.
dang.
It felt joyless. Like there's not. I don't know.
That's
It felt-
crazy.
There wasn't a lot of love in that one.
Wow.
Amazing. All right. We got just 2 left.
I gotta open it back up. Okay, yeah.
Fight song number 4.
Oh my god, my hands are like shaking. I can't win, but I want to be right.
Max.
Clemson?
It is not Clemson. John, can you do it again?
I don't know if I can. My guess is going to be NC State.
Ah, it's not NC State.
Sorry.
All right, this one is UConn.
Oh, I thought you were telling me what the answer to the next one was. I was like, okay.
And this
Was it
next tune.
UConn?
All right, last one.
It's Hail Purdue. That's Purdue. We're good.
It is Purdue.
Classic.
Classic.
True classic.
All right.
Let that play for a little bit.
There we go. Sit
No, I
back.
paused it immediately.
All right, so the Bus One March Madness champion of 2024 is none other than Max.
Great job, kid. Well deserved.
Nice.
Banner,
Well
Couldn't
banner,
have done it without the
banner.
fans. Really want to send this one out to Dante and Ethan. Couldn't have done it without the fans.
We're
The
supporters.
fans slash
Great job.
competitors slash
Good
supporters.
combination. Good combination of general trivia to get you here and March Madness trivia
To get me
push
out.
you across the finish line.
Great
And
job.
most importantly, the right people were playing in the Final Four. We can all agree.
We can
There
all
was
agree.
no-
I don't know about that.
No
Okay.
issues.
Whoa.
We all agree.
I'm not weighing in on that minefield.
There was no controversy with the entire tournament.
Not announced.
All right.
Good games, folks. Good games.
Good games.
Thanks.
Well, folks, looks like we've rolled into the station, so that's all the time we have. If you enjoyed your ride on Bus One today, we'd really appreciate it if you told your friends about us. Also, subscribing or dropping a 5-star rating in your podcast player would be super helpful. We're on all the social medias at @Bus1Trivia, all spelled out. You can also check out our merch or submit your own topic or question ideas at bus1trivia.com.
Wow.
Or email us at hi@bus1trivia.com. Before we go, we'd like to thank Bert for the use of our theme song 5978, which is a banger. Thanks for riding Bus One. We will see you next week.
Goodbye.
Yay.